Welcome back to 1.2 Brain Cells Podcast.
Yay!
Hola, hola. I'm Nati.
Noel.
Money.
And happy birthday to the podcast. Ooh. Applause. Let's sing happy birthday. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Kobe gets a little triggered by the happy birthday song.
Okay, so we'll cut it.
Great. We get
Happy birthday. I told you he does get triggered. I should have said that earlier.
That would have been a good
you know
notice.
what it is? I forgot. We had grandma's birthday and we sang happy birthday and he freaked out. And then he started barking because he knows a happy birthday song as only for him.
So you spoiled him.
Yeah, so we sang Grandma Happy Birthday, and then we had to sing it again for Kobe.
I see.
He's one of those kids that will blow out your candles.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kobe,
as you can
good.
clearly see, we hit 1 year
Well,
old.
some of you can't see.
You're listening.
Well, anyway, we have a little birthday cake, ice cream cake. As you can tell, it has been a whole year, and we're still chaotic. Yeah. We have to stay true to brand.
Yeah.
So that way, Kobe.
We have a cute little ice cream cake.
Yeah. Do you mind putting this back in the freezer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause.
I got you. Pause. A few moments later. And we're back. We just wanted to make sure because it was a chocolate ice cream cake.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, and so we didn't want Kobe Nina to be all, have a little bite because obviously he's a good boy.
Yeah. But he has his own ice cream too. So
yes.
He'll be. You heard me say the word. But he'll have no one where.
I was gonna say, very much happy birthday to the podcast. We are so grateful to all of you that have stuck around for a year because we know we have our people that have stuck around, and it has been so much fun. So obviously, being the anniversary, lately you guys have been seeing us first just as a video call, and then later just audio, and then Noel took a break, but obviously we decided to hunker down, put our shit together for the anniversary, and we're gonna hope that now that summer's coming around, hopefully we're all a bit more free and we can start doing these a little more often. If not, we'll stick. Nonetheless, you still have gotten content, and dare I say, good content. So, as per usual, what's up, guys? Tell me, how are y'all?
Quick note for the audio. Kobe's in the shot right now, and we're all just giving him pets.
Just poked him in
He's
the
a
eye.
little bit of a.
Kobe's getting all the pets full attention right now.
Yeah,
but
he's a special guest, as he's been
always.
many a time.
Yes.
When we've recorded live.
So he's the butt scratches.
Yeah, he's also even when we've done video calls, he's been.
Yes, you hear him on the occasion.
Yeah.
I swear he's a good boy because before we started recording, he was just laying there. But as soon as the camera comes on, he suddenly doesn't recall any of his roles and behavior.
Yeah. Also, if you can't see, or better say, you're not looking, you're missing out on a great. We're wearing birthday hats.
The pointy kind, the cone kind.
Yeah, I just clocked that we have those on.
Right.
I'm like, what's scratching at my neck? And I'm like, right, we're wearing these. Yeah, we had to go full out. We can consider this full out.
We didn't get the banner.
We didn't. Fuck. We're bad.
Listen, there's a budget. We could afford the cake and the hats
and the second SD card.
And we may have went over budget this time.
It's okay.
But weekly catch up. How y'all been?
Yeah, how y'all been? It's been a hot minute since we've been live and together. What's new with y'all? Who wants to hit us with the first weekly catch up?
I took a little trip to visit my sister in Florida.
Nice. How was that?
That was nice. She's gooch.
How's Kenzo?
Kenzo he's become such a couch potato. Actually, he used to be real high energy. Now he's just a couch potato. I'll
Killed any chickens?
Huh?
Killed any
No,
chickens?
she doesn't have a neighbor with geese anymore. So
Nice.
that's good. But yeah, I'll be working and he's on his bed. And the second I'm done working and I go lay down on the bed, he just comes and snuggles up to me.
Aww.
And then when I take him for a walk, the second he's done with his business, he wants to go back home already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. So he...
How old is he now?
Oh, I don't know. And Garo's not sure either because she got him from a shelter.
He's got to be like 4 or 5 because that's when they tend to mellow out.
Probably. She had him for like a couple years already anyways.
Nice. All right, cool. That sounds fun. You got to escape the cold that we've had for our local... Yeah, for our local listeners, viewers, fans, if you may.
Yeah, don't cold there.
Yeah, you guys know that we've been having some crazy ass weather. It'll go 180 real quick. So I'm glad you were able to escape that for some time, you know, and do all that. How was the weather when you were in Florida?
It actually wasn't too bad. And it wasn't that sunny either. They had some days of like some rain, so it cooled out a little bit too. So it was like we had like 60s, 70s for some parts.
Oh, that's not bad. Not bad. How about you, Noah? What's new with you?
I've been playing a lot of pickleball.
Hey, how's that going? You like it?
I love it. Got a solid little community over there.
Yeah,
nice. Good for you.
Yeah, around your age, different ages?
Oh, definitely not around my age.
Older people?
They're much older, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's, you know, I don't know if that's going to end up as your gateway to something else, because that's how I started with dance. I started in ballroom, which was a bunch of older people. And then I found my community of people of all ages. So, and then I got really hooked. So I don't know. Maybe we're going to lose you fully.
Well, I really like it. So.
That's good though. It's good. Do you feel like, what's it called? Besides having fun playing the sport, do you enjoy the fact that it's like, or better said, the better way to ask that is, because it's so physically demanding, do you feel like it's physically demanding when you're playing it?
Not while I'm playing. I definitely feel the after effects. Like y'all hear me today, like my knee, my back. No, don't go there.
You said it, bro.
I know. I realized I set myself up on that one. Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely feel sore. It is a lot of cardio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And these old people, they know I'm young, so they have me sprinting. They make me go for
yeah. That's funny.
They're like, "Noel, you got it." I'm like, "All right, I guess I'm just sprinting this whole time now."
I love that.
No, but they're fun to play with. They're older. There is a couple like younger people, but not really. I mean, it's really just the older people, but it's so much fun.
Is it an older people's sport?
Yes and no. I would say it's more of like an old, not even old money. It's more like a. You know how there you need to have some money to play some sports, like tennis being one of those.
Sure. Okay, sure.
It's like that. So like you don't see like
you
people
gotta be
color.
Financially stable.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's giving me.
So I'm gonna go watch Noel play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because the way I say it that way is because like you don't really see people of color playing tennis. You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of how like I describe it. You don't see them like playing tennis, field hockey, stuff like that. But it is like a major one group. But they're really chill. I really enjoy it.
So what I'm understanding is you playing with a bunch of old white people?
Yeah, pretty much. They're chill though.
When do the younger crowd go? So that's when I know to go watch you.
Most of the time it's just at night. It's like the...
Free at night, say less.
Yeah, during the week at night. But yeah, you're free to come. There's a whole couch. And there are people who go...
She takes a nap.
No. There are people who go with like... especially on Fridays, there's like... we do pickleball and pizza. So there's people who go but don't actually pay or play. So they just chill on the couch and they're just there watching either their partner or whoever.
I don't have to pay to answer, do I?
No, if you're just gonna be there, as long as you don't like.
Does she get to heat pizza though?
No.
Oh well, okay, that's fine. That's fair.
You take your own pizza.
It's $25 if you want to just pay to. I mean, I'd say don't pay to just eat the pizza.
No, that's the thing. I'm good. I ain't.
Yeah. It wouldn't be worth it at that point.
Yeah.
You can just buy your pizza.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this much: if you are there, people are gonna ask you to play because that's just how everybody is, and they will start like talking to you, strike a conversation. Everyone is very friendly.
Maybe we'll try and plan a day that I go so that I can be the social barrier between you and these people.
We'll see.
Yeah, because they will start a conversation with everyone.
And then if they're like, you should play, I'm going to be like, I'm a dancer. I can't fuck up my ankles. So
you learn that lesson.
Yeah. No, we ain't doing that. Especially with the new season starting. No, I can't be doing that.
And how's your weekly?
What is new with me? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to be taking like a break. I do quote unquote break from dance, but not really. It's just essentially, hear me out. We usually have a lot of back-to-back performances, but because I have some trips lined up and other things, it's going to be like a good month and a half that I'm not going to be performing. I still have practice and I still have my new salsa class. So it's just one less thing. Yeah,
I was going to say, it sounds like you're just not doing like...
1/3 of the the whole thing that I do.
And the way I compare your game stuff now is the way I compare to my pickleball stuff. So it's like, oh, you're not doing competitions.
Basically.
Yeah.
If you may.
You still do open play. You still do practices and classes and stuff like that.
But it is so much less of my time. Because I don't have to go to an additional practice outside of class. And then I don't have to make the time for the afternoon that I'm going to go perform. So that's, I'm kind of excited to take that bit of a break.
Yes.
But then I also know that because of certain practices, your back.
My back.
We can put a pillow, then that way you could sit back. But I was going to say, a lot of the practices, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that some of the practices have gone into my salsa class time. So because it's no longer going to go into my salsa class time, instead of just going twice a week, I'm going to be going 3 times a week to salsa.
You have a grandma on the show.
Yeah. I'll be going to salsa class 3 times a week. So I'm very excited for that because I really like my new salsa class. I feel like I'm learning so much. Have not hit the gym in God knows how long.
Same.
And the only reason why I've been not turning into an old coop is because dance is
Turning
keeping
into what?
Old coop
Old coop. Okay.
or old coot. What is the phrase?
Isn't an old coot just like someone?
An old dusty wusty?
Yeah, nothing to do with staying in shape or nothing.
Well, anyway, I have been able to maintain the shape that I currently hold due to dance. I don't know. Because I can't sit here and make a bold claim and then someone's going to go in the comments and be like...
You're going to be like that girl from Love and Blind. I'll be like, some people have compared me to Megan Fox.
Yeah, exactly. I can't be... I don't even want to say a name. Like, no, we ain't doing that. But anyway, so it's been good. I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for the few trips, which you guys in previous episodes have heard of. So I'm excited for that. Yep. Same old. Happy to be back in person with y'all. Because it's been a minute. We've been very busy. So this is nice little rekindling. We took a fat ass nap before this. Because we went out to eat again.
Bro, I have not eaten that good like that in months.
Facts. And we have leftovers, which my mind is...
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
I really want the cake.
Yeah, no, we're going to have the cake. But
you're going to see us next episode eating the cake because we can't wait that long.
Yeah, exactly. And so as per usual, we always have our little topics right here. And so we're going to technically have a nice little 2-parter. And what happened?
He got stuck in the wires.
Oh, Dito. We're going to have a nice little 2-parter for anniversary, meaning you're going to see kind of like the same setting, same hat, same shits, whatever. But the first half, we're really just going to talk about our experience with the podcast, specifically with the episodes. If we have a favorite and all that, just overall the year, kind of like remembering back to all that. I'll probably, if we mention any moments, try and edit in those little clips because that'll be real nice and cute. Not too long, right? Because we're not trying to have a 2 or 3 hour long episode. I know some of y'all, I'm looking at you, Sandy, would love to see that raw, uncut shit that's like at one point, what?
Raw and uncut?
That's what it's called when it's footage. Raw footage, like it's the uncut.
Jesus,
raw footage.
There's raw footage, there's uncut footage. You don't say raw and uncut footage. That's something else, Holmes.
Different site.
We're not on that site. The way you say
Kobe's like, what the hell?
No, you said that in the wall and I locked eyes. What she say?
Look, even Kobe's like, what the hell?
I'm scared, mama.
He's making noises too.
Yeah, he's growling.
Oh, sorry, Bubby.
I didn't mean to be nasty. Attention. That's why.
Well, he moved away. But what's it called? Anyway, yeah, you know what we mean. There's some people that would love to see the long version of our videos, what? That is it. You guys are making, but it is long. I'm not even trying to okay, listen. I always am the one to make it nasty.
You want to watch the long version of our videos. Nat says you want to watch the long version.
That's exactly how you said it.
Yes, it was.
That is how you said it.
Okay, well, it wasn't intentional because as much as I am the one to make the dirty nasty jokes,
you don't even realize when you do it, then, babe.
It wasn't on purpose. I wasn't even trying.
I'm saying you did it on purpose, but we're saying that's how you're doing it. You're doing it without noticing.
Anyway, so first topic is gonna be favorite. Kobe, do you have any words? Kobe, do you want to say anything? Kobe? No, because then she's gonna start breaking. Yeah. So, what is your guys' favorite episode? I know I have mine.
No, I have mine, but I have a feeling we're probably gonna overlap.
You think so?
Yeah.
Probably. It's my favorite
I have a couple that I can come up with, but who wants to go first?
Well, you go with your first.
I love the Hear Me Out episode. Oh my god, that's still by far one of my favorite episodes. My favorite, if I have to pick.
Carlos from Happy Feet.
Love that. I love that choice.
The one where Robert.
Yes.
But he jumps off the cliff. My name is Carlos Montoya.
You know who does the voice for him? Yes.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Hold on, it's
He did Genie.
yeah.
He was a Mr.
Help is
Doubtfire.
on the way, theory.
Great movie.
Love that movie.
Oh, he's yeah.
Okay.
What's the man's name?
I'm a
Hold. Rest in peace.
Yes, Robin Williams.
Yeah. I had to
When
say
you said
rest in-
R.I.P., yeah, Robin Williams, because I'm always going R.I.P. or Robin Williams. It was great. He was
Yeah. There's so many good clips or moments of it that we're just laughing. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
that guy.
Yeah, the guy.
His name, you know that guy.
Yeah, the guy. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Yeah. No, I love that. Was definitely my favorite. For me, it's also the pizza.
You're cut with the pollo. You're like, what am I gonna do with the bird?
And then the pollo's right there. Yeah. No, for me that one. And then I also really liked the one when we made the pizza, where you were blindfolded.
Oh yeah.
You were blindfolded. I couldn't speak, and she couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Love it to this day.
Are we in friends?
Did someone put oil on the marble? What is happening? Yes, I it's so oily. The texture is so weird.
Oh, you know what, guys? Should we have
What? Let's do that.
Should we reheat the oven?
Oh, we should do that. I can't see through.
Huh? Just say it. You can't just.
I looked at Vane because me and Vane have unfortunately. Well, I don't. That's why I'm asking her now. I'm like, have you watched that
No,
episode?
I know you don't fucks haven't seen it.
I've seen the pink.
You've seen it?
Oh, you finally saw it? I still haven't seen it.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, for me that is my second favorite.
It's the only episode I think I haven't seen. So,
It's a visual one, so I don't blame
you little liar! Don't lie to the viewers.
I've seen part of it, not all of it though.
Nah, that's okay. I figured you guys hadn't. But yeah, no, that's my favorite. How about you, babe?
Mine is and it's funny the reason why it's my favorite, but the one where the topic was, would you tell someone if you love them?
Oh, why? Because we were mad passionate against it?
Oh yeah,
Passionate. Y'all just got mad. I'm like, they're getting aggressive, and I'm like, it's not even that serious.
because in some scenarios it is.
It is that deep. It is that deep.
It
is that deep.
It is.
We should do another one of those deep topics, bro. They'd be fun. They'd be interesting.
We'll be learning a lot from each other.
Yeah, I would say another one that I really enjoyed was the F1 one when we were rating, because the noises that Vane and I were making,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
We were doing a lot of that. That one was fun.
You know what's another good one that I remember and I really love, and we're probably gonna do more topics around it. Smash or pass food.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, our big back selves came out on that. We were actually talking about side tangent with Vane about what is he doing?
Kobe, leave it.
Oh no, it's his
toy.
little
His toy.
wine. He wants his rosé.
rosé, yeah.
Wine night with the girlies.
It's a plush toy.
It was
It's a
by your
plush toy.
bag, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
No, he's
good.
drinking actual wine, guys.
Nice.
No, he has a plush.
What was I gonna say though? F1. Oh, side tangent about being big bags. We were actually talking about it with Vane that as of late we both have like slightly developed we had a bigger appetite before than now. And it's just naturally, gradually happened. And so I was telling her, I'm like, I don't know if this is something that just comes with age. If so, fuck out of here. I don't like it. Like, I can't.
That's also happened to me. I think it's the fact that we go into winter and we really don't see each other as often, and so,
We're not being big bags.
Yeah,
again?
we're not being big bags.
So what I'm hearing is we got to retrain.
Bro, you saw me suffering in the fucking restaurant.
That was
Yeah.
But you were suffering
And
because you were eating ají though. I don't think.
I don't know if it was the ají or it's just the fact that I had eaten so much so quick. I
I mean,
really
it could
have
just be a
not-
combo, guys.
Yeah, I
True.
really have not eaten. One, I haven't eaten like heavy food like that in a minute, and two, I haven't had. I've been eating real bland food. Not to say mom's been like, no, it's just like,
damn, Pat, I don't think you're plat.
It's like rice, chicken, bean kind of thing that I've been eating.
Your penne alla vodka be hitting.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I don't like it because the amount of times that I've gone out with some of my like other friends, and I wanted to be a big bag, and my body was just not.
No, we done.
Yeah. Is that wine Dunsies?
What? No, he's good. He knows he can open it.
That's so cute.
And you usually put a water bottle inside, but he took out the water bottle last time. So now
that is so cool. I thought he was ripping it. Oh my god,
that is adorbs.
Yeah. What else?
Speaking of favorite clips, you know what's funny? So the usual system is we record, right, and then Nati has us go through after she edits it to make sure she didn't miss anything cut or anything needs to beep out.
Oh, I know what you're.
And so then by the time we then hear it on the actual Spotify or wherever you listen to, I'm so over us. I'm so over the episodes. I've played it so many times. Yeah. But now that I've gotten to editing for our socials, I find the clips. I was like, we're actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
When I'm listening with fresh ears now, I'm like, we're actually entertaining.
Well, to be fair, also I feel like recently it's been easier probably to go back and listen to our episodes because I wouldn't say that we aren't as meticulous, but we're not. What? Your hat? You can take it off if you want. What's it called? Before there was like two. There was like 2 or 3. Hold on, I know what's going on here. Hold this for 2 seconds. Explícame. There you go.
All right, thank you.
GG Holmes.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna get destroyed. He's about to be like, try me. What was I saying though?
I got tired of listening to us.
Oh yeah, I got tired. Yeah, no. Before we were doing like 2-3 run throughs before it was published versus now. Like, I don't want to say we don't give a fuck, but like it's been, or I've just gotten so used to editing that we don't need to do that other run through. Like with my, like I'll edit it, listen to it once through, and then listen to it again. And we're good. Like I don't really need that other check. We also, before we were doing it because we were censoring a lot for YouTube versus we kind of decided to be like, oh, you know, whatever, it has curse words and stuff, we could just leave it.
Yes, we become explicit.
Yeah. Yeah. That moment was legit. But anyway, so yeah. So that's made it easier where sometimes now if I'm listening back to an episode, it doesn't seem like it's my 5th or 6th time listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you liked editing?
It's fine. I don't if you guys even take class. I keep it simple. It's I don't do no fancy, no. It's literally just panning from left and right to our faces. Yeah. And the most annoying thing is actually the subtitles.
Fun. I like how you edit.
Thank you. Generally. I have come to learn we ramble a lot. I'd be cutting out 2-3 minutes from these clips of just like extra because with it we'll have stories within stories. Yeah, and like we don't need that. Back to the clip that I wanted.
Fair. I was gonna say, kind of like jumping a little bit side topic. Did you guys have? So we have loved all our guests from Kobe to Mane to Nia and Heidi to Lele.
The boys.
To the boys. The boys were fun. I would love to have them as a live guest.
I think they're the ones that didn't get that.
Yeah, and so I would love to have that experience. Definitely be very funny. Definitely something that we are hoping to do soon.
You know,
do you have favorite moments from having our guests? Go ahead.
No, real quick. Way after we posted the episode with the boys, because I'm the one that posts when we go live on an episode. I'm the one that puts it on our stories.
Yeah.
Random day, way after we posted that episode, I was like, I never tagged the boys.
Oh. Yeah. We'll repost and retag. I'm so sorry, my boys. Yeah. Well,
yeah. No, but you were asking, we have a favorite guest?
Not favorite guest. Favorite moments with our different guests.
You know which one? I always remember the episode with Nia and
her story.
No,
with the stalker.
Oh no. Men don't wipe their ass.
That was traumatizing. Noel's face the whole time.
Her stalker story. Stay with me. I was like, that shit wild.
I will say Nia is so engaging.
Yes.
And I genuinely loved the I think, you know, recording with them, I do find it funny that our second half, that was a really long episode. Like
it was so long.
It was very long. I think
it was unintentional too.
Yeah, it was just natural flow of conversation. But somewhere throughout that, the video cut, and we then had to just do an audio only. And I think that's our first audio only episode that we had. And then after that, we've done it a little more often. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that was my favorite. Noel, do you have a favorite moment with the guest?
I just said it.
Oh yeah, when was you?
The boys were pretty funny because it's funny because Melvin be throwing some out of pocket shit to say, and
I've been trying to save it too. I'm like, but you know,
yeah, she tries, and then Melvin's like, nope, that's not what I said.
Yeah, doubles down.
And then Jason the whole time he rolls with whatever.
Yeah, Jason was chill.
Dusty buns.
Yeah. I was gonna say also, I think one of my favorite was not necessarily in the moment of the episode, but when we were recording with Lily, that I asked for the dessert in the Chinese spot, and y'all were looking at me like I was fucking crazy. Yeah,
bro, that Vane loves you, because even Vane asked, I was like, why are you asking the Chinese place they got dessert?
I haven't had Chinese food in a long time, actually. I was just talking about this with one of my other friends.
We're getting sushi tomorrow. It's not Chinese, but
it's Asian. Not the same. Like, no, but I mean like Chinese takeout. Okay. Because the thing is, like, now that not now, but since I've been working in the city a bit more often, when I go into the cities and I'm exploring a little bit more, like in general, you know, I love other cuisines, but I've done more exploring. But there's so much other good shit that I'm like, I'm not gonna just get Chinese takeout. Like, it's the same way that there's we have
I'd be awful. I'd be trying every pizza spot.
There's so much more. Like, I had bomb ass Indian food the other day where they had momos, because I know you guys had
momos.
I was gonna actually ask you again. Other side tangent. The momos you guys had, were they just regular? Were they in the chili oil?
They had the spicy momos, that were like
in the chili
drenched.
Sauce. Yeah,
I don't know about chili sauce, but it was red.
It was a red sauce. The scallions on top.
I don't remember. I don't think so. And then they had plain momos.
Yeah, I had the spicy momos, and in the menu that they had, they also had, you can get a side of masala sauce, like just plain tiki masala sauce if you want it extra sauce.
Interesting.
So I got it because, you know, I fucking love tikka masala sauce. And it was great because as I was eating the spicy ones, they were good, but they were also really spicy. So I dip it into the other sauce. Bro, that fucking shit hit.
Got lost in the sauce there, babes?
Hell yeah. You know, I always get sauce on that. Peanut butter baby, bro. I've mentioned that in another episode. Yes. Yeah, so much good food. Anyway, circling back to the podcast, I was going to say, do you have least favorite episode? Not necessarily to record, because I feel like all our episodes have been fun to record. Can I safely assume that? Yeah. Do you have a least favorite topic that we've had? And then we'll jump over to favorite topic.
I think they've all been interesting. Even the one episode where I didn't contribute much, it was still interesting to hear you guys' perspective from it.
Which one?
Like pursuing passions and things.
Ah, yes, I remember that.
I didn't contribute much, but again, I still enjoyed listening to what you guys had to say on it.
Yeah. Do you have any least favorite? I don't think so either. I don't have any least favorite. I know that I have ones that I've completely forgotten about. Like when I read through some of my titles, I'm like, I know we talked about something.
For sure, words were said.
Yeah, words were said. Because you're ever so clever with
I try
with the title. So sometimes I'm like,
I like to be witty.
Some of them I understand. Like, for example, understanding Namanamana. I know exactly what we were talking.
What is that one on?
You.
Oh, non-monogamy, right? Because she doesn't remember that. Okay.
Yeah, you B. How about you? I will say
no.
One of my favorite episodes, but it was also my least favorite.
Interesting.
Was when we were in the poke. Yeah. Yeah.
When we took a weekend trip.
Yeah, when we took our weekend trip, and that haunted ass video where we heard the fucking knock, where the video and quality, everything that could have gone wrong was going wrong. I love it because I do enjoy having those. No, I don't enjoy paranormal stuff, but it does pique my interest when it happens. But I also hated the experience.
Like, it happened to you?
Yeah, I'm like, no, let's not do that.
I did give myself a headache with the AI video.
You did. That was
she shut off.
You were digging your own hole there, bud.
No, it got to a point where I had lost, and so then I had to be like, okay, I lost, but I don't want to stop arguing.
Yeah, no, that was evident.
My brain went into overdrive in order to keep the argument going, and by the end of it, also, I don't know how some of y'all people do this. Like, in order to come up with ways to continue the argument, it drained me.
You know how people stay debating?
You don't do that?
Yeah.
No, I'm way past that now. Now I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say also, one of the
Kobe, what are you eating? What are you eating?
The toy.
He ripped it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's in shreds.
Aww. Pause.
Later that same evening.
I was also gonna say one of my other.
Did you play?
I did.
He did. She did.
Yeah. One of my other favorite moments, and I'm gonna try and clip in the video here, is when what?
Paw?
No, he does this thing where if you put your hands on top of one another, he will join.
Good boy. Oh, that's so cute. I was gonna say, one of my other favorite moments is when we were doing the ancestry one. Yeah. And Noelle's face realizing that she has 0% Asian.
She was so disappointed.
That was so freaking funny, dude. Oh my God. I genuinely love that. Like, and I'm gonna try and clip in that little moment there.
It gives you every.
I don't think Noelle is happy with her.
I see a world map, and this
I'll
map.
tell you one thing.
I'm so
off of that.
Yes.
Highest percentage.
Yeah.
I'm not even wait.
Oh, go ahead. I'm so upset, bro.
We'll go right up.
Because it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you've seen me as a baby, that was an Asian baby.
Baby, it's because you're Costa Rican, bro. And they have los ojos achinaditos too. What is he grabbing? What is he doing? Does he have another toy there?
I don't know.
Probably.
Don't look like it. The chair's empty.
No, yeah, he has another toy. He's so cute.
What is that?
What's it called?
All right, well, let him rip that one for a little bit, and then
is that Gru?
That is Gru.
Gru. Little side tidbit with Gru. I told you this story, but to further, you know how I've told a few stories of guys that I don't know if they're trying. Noah, what is in your pocket? Because that looks.
That's my boner. What do you mean?
Can tell you what that looks like?
It was Kobe's toy in my pocket.
I really wish you guys would have seen the perspective I had, because I was like, oh
I did look bad because she looked down at me and I was like, oh, that looks like.
He told duro too.
It was Kobe's toy that I took away because he was eating it. So,
yeah,
and then I just put it in my pocket and I forgot.
Yeah, but it was looking a little bit better. So, but no, I've told a few stories of guys that have said things. I don't know, trying to compliment me, but then like, you know, hungry hippo and shit like that. Yeah. I knew someone that they tried on like an outfit or something, and then their husband was like, oh, why are you shaped like Gru? Yeah. And yeah,
I would divorce.
Yeah, legit. So when I heard the story, because it was told to me by someone else, right? Someone knew someone, and so they told me the story. I laughed out of being mad, because I was like, if I'm sitting there and my husband looks at me in my eyes and says, why do you look like Gru? That man's gonna have a very short life, because Gru, out of all the characters, Gru, insert, you imagine? Oh my goodness.
Which would have been a worse insult, Gru or Vector?
They're both really bad. I'm gonna say Vector with that bright orange suit,
but it's not even the suit.
Listen, you know, Vector got that beer belly and he slouched. At least Gru.
You know, if they call you Gru,
slim waist at least.
Leave it in the comments. Would you rather
they call you Gru? Is because you're the main character, you know.
Hey,
you got that schnoz though. Bald headed.
Swipe your nose like a credit card. You know?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, leave in the comments. Would you rather be called Gru, or would you be rather called Vector? And I would have inserted pics on that, and I already have ideas of how to do something. But anyway, going back to topics, I was gonna say, I also, or give me your guys' take. Do you have a preference between, because we've done a range of topics, but I would safely say that our topics go from either silly goosey to then deeper topics such as like relationships, political climate, you know, just many different things. Do you guys have a preference for either one, or humor? What do you enjoy about both?
Yeah, I like the humor ones more.
The funny goosey. Yeah. Funny enough, because you're actually the one that pushed a little more for us to having deeper topics.
Oh yeah, the deeper, yeah, those are fun. Wait, but I always like laughing more than I like having deep conversations.
Fair.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's a second.
I enjoy both because it's there are moments where we've had the deeper conversations a little back to back, and the humor is great to have as a break, and then vice versa. When we've just had a little too silly, I'm like, with something that's more relevant,
like center it back. Yeah, I would say I agree, simply because I think, not to sound corny, but that's genuinely life. Like, you have your deeper, more rooted moments, and then you have your other kind of freer and more relaxing times. I will say though, I've cackled my biggest cackles with y'all, because sometimes the funny goosies, it's not even on purpose, but we be saying some mad not even out of pocket, just crazy ass stupid shit that it's just funny ha-has the whole time, and I generally enjoy those moments.
You know, it's funny because sometimes, because I write the outlines for the episode, sometimes random ass thoughts, I be in there, I'm like, well, I'm gonna make these bitches talk about some shit, I don't know, I'll figure it out.
We, as you guys have continuously seen for a whole year, not that I don't have a random thought, I just never remember my random thoughts, because again, I connect every thought with the previous one some way or shape or another, so to me they don't seem random, but they will be random to whoever I present them to, because you did not see the chain of thoughts that led to that.
We didn't see that cognitive map.
No. But I don't know how to uncenter it, like, you know, which one's the random one, because again, it's all just connected. But I was also gonna say, do you prefer in-person, video call, or audio only? Or what are the pros and cons of both?
I have my answer if you want me to go. Yeah. I prefer the audio only, just because when we're in person, it takes it like the setup process to the post cleanup process plus the recording. It's so long, and I'm so busy and tired. Just simply because of that. And not that I love the in-person ones, right? Because we're all together and it's fun, but then it really feels like a job at that point. I'd rather be in person with you guys and just hang out and have a camera going. But yeah, you've seen it. Like, we have to do the whole setup, and then we have to do the whole cleanup.
Yeah, that's why it took so long on my answer, because because the in-person requires, like Noel said, all the setup before, during, and after. But then that's why I feel like we get the funniest moments, because then we have like the physical reactions to each other's. They're like, someone's talking about something, but then the other two catch something happening off screen. And that's always funniest.
I will say, I think doing the video calls where we saw our faces was a happy medium. I will say though, actually no, I'll save that for later.
Clips from those.
Yeah, I'll save what I was going to say for the next episode. But I kind of liked what I like about the in-person is, like you guys said, the interaction between us three. But the one plus to sometimes just doing a recording where we don't have to worry about the video or anything is it is very easy, and I can continue on with my whatever else I have to do.
Yeah, they're more efficient for sure.
And then editing wise, they're also very easy. But again, I'll get into that. Into
but then like my also plus one for the in-person is also like the sharing glances with someone as well, which we do all the time.
Yeah, amongst the three of us, I feel like
like just now when you said that long thing, and me and Noel were like, excuse.
yeah. I would say one topic that I feel, or do you guys have a topic that you think we have never ending supply for? Because I know I have one.
I think travels. We still have so many in the bank about that.
Yeah, so many stories that we haven't.
But we already discussed so much about it too.
I don't know what stories we have. We have a list, right? What stories we've told and what we haven't told.
I don't think we told.
I mean, and we're always going to be making more. So
yeah. I was also going to say there's a few that we had listed for an episode, but we just kept getting so side tangent on other stories that we did not get to that one, or like the few that we had there. But yeah, no, I definitely say that's a very prominent topic. Relationships and travel has been very prominent topics for us.
Which is funny as fuck because we all single bitches here.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it goes beyond like just romantic relationships, like relationships with friends and family.
Yeah. All in all, relationships overall. I was gonna say, pulling up the stats, right? It's been interesting because in our all-time, meaning in the year that we have been recording, we have had 1,109 streams / downloads, which again, for other statistics,
that's a big number.
That's a big number to me.
The amount of times that someone's tuned in to listen to us,
1,109 times.
Where are the likes in the comments, people? Come on. Come on.
Yeah, so give us a like. It's just a little doop, boom, nothing lost.
Just a quick comment, just hi, that's it. All right, you'll get a hi back, I promise.
Yeah. Have we been? We promise that every episode, and we get comments, and
I know I even commented, and then I get a comment back. I was like, damn, not even.
You're supposed to switch accounts, Noelle. We're proud of yourself.
Spotify creator was down for a while. It's only a day, and so we haven't been able to get back. That's why. I thought we got hacked.
I did, in fact, comment. It did not get responded to.
No, listen, shut up. You're supposed to be helping us. I was going to say, do you guys, based on all the episodes, right? We have thus far at the moment of recording released 50 episodes, right? Makes sense because the next 2 are going to hit each week, right? Do you guys have a guess as to which one is?
Well, I've seen the numbers, so I think I know.
Bitch.
I'm on the creators page too.
Bitch.
I am not.
All right, well,
so ask Noelle.
Pretend.
I can't.
Just ask me.
What would you guess is our top episode?
I think we briefly talked about this. It had to be the Halloween one where we rated the movies.
You think that's our top one?
Yeah.
How many views do you think it got?
30.
Damn. Have some more faith in us.
It's not that far off. So our top episode, which I'm not surprised, is the first episode with Meet the Braincells with 56.
Okay.
Which makes sense, right? Because a lot of times when I even talk to other people and they're like, oh, well, what's the podcast about? And blah, blah, blah. I'll tell them. But I'm like, if you really want like a good consensus as to why, or not consensus, but like summary as to why we did this, go look at our first episode and then look at our other episodes. So that one's our top. So if we remove, let's say, our first 5 episodes are in our top 4. I mean, in our top 5, but they're out of order. So 1, 2, and 3 are in the order of 1, 2, and 3. And then 4 and 5 switched. So 5 was sightseeing and sight giving, which I think is our first travel episode. And then 4 was having parents is a full-time job. Yeah. And then as we move on for our later episodes, the more recent one that has made more top chart was another one on dating, which I will give you the kind of like little summary of what we did there. But that one had 32 views. And I'm like, oh, look at y'all. That one was very much talking about preferences versus preferences, apps, and everything that went into that. Which again, like I said, that has been our most prevalent topic. So it's been fun. Do you guys have any topics? We have a whole document where we're listing the different topics that we have had discussed and not. Is there anything that you haven't seen yet that you want to?
I don't think so. I mean, and the same reason why I struggle to make that online. So it's like there's so many things I can't just settle. I can't think of a single one.
Yeah, that you would want to do.
I want to, and this comes from Jason's idea. I want us to do another collab with Jason and his brother. Yeah. With Melvin. Because Jason, Melvin, and I, we've done this before where we do food taste testing, blind food taste testing.
Yes, that has been on the
we've
TBD.
done like chicken sandwiches, French fries. It's like you're blind dating. You have to guess from what restaurant they are.
That would be a good 2-parter.
We've done it with chips and stuff.
We could do a dessert and like a savory one.
We could, sweet and sour. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. But yeah, we've done it with sandwiches, fries, chips. We did the Pringles. You know, Pringles has like shit ton of flavors.
Oh, that sounds
was
dope.
Really cool. They're all recorded, by the way. We've recorded all of our reactions.
Really?
Those, yeah, it's really. It's for us though. Like those will never see the light of day.
I want to see them.
I can show it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, those are always fun to record, and we do it for fun for ourselves.
Yeah,
as entertainment.
Right. We should do those. Those would be fun. Definitely something we should try and do soon. I was gonna say one topic that recently has become, and I think I mentioned it in one of the last topics, that I really, really want to do is I watched this interview and it's called Last Meal, where he interviews people and then it asks them, like, brings out the different foods that would be their last meal, right? I don't need the interview process. I generally want us to just talk about what would be our last meal. Okay. It's a darker topic, but we've talked about other stuff. What?
You don't have to think about that.
I don't like to think about that.
You don't have to think about that?
No, I don't.
Doesn't like to.
I don't like it. Yeah.
Well, just think of. Well, don't worry.
Wait, we can switch it up and be like, what meal would you eat for, like, if you had to eat one meal
rest of your life?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do again food videos, but definitely one that I've been wanting to do. How about you, Lovey, or just in general?
No,
you're very good with the flow. With whatever topics. Yeah. Or very much so, like, you'll see something, you'll be like, oh, let me write that down, and then we'll be Gucci.
Essentially.
We should do more of the like the hear me outs and stuff like that. Yeah, I know there's other trends on TikTok that are kind of similar to that. Yeah, you think I remember? Yeah, but you think I remember them right now? Absolutely not.
I was gonna look to the trends.
I was gonna say another thing is I know one of my friends really wanted to be a guest, Sarah. And so I would love for us to do that. She is across the country. So
okay, I'm like, that's Sarah?
Yeah, that's Sarah.
We could take a Cali trip. I always wanted to go to Disneyland.
She's not near Disneyland.
Where's she? Anaheim?
I'm not going to say that. She's somewhere.
Later.
But what's it called? Yeah, no. So I would love to have a few of our other guys. I've really wanted to have Sandra on here, especially when we had audio only. But I also feel like Sandra would get nervous.
Yeah, I mean, Sandra, we've asked her. She
said no.
She would be interested, but
she would be an interesting contributor because she has some funny comments and thoughts and all that.
She do.
But yeah, tell us, right? We've been rambling on about our favorite episodes, our least favorite, all that sweet jazz. So let us know in the comments, or just let us know what.
I remember another funny moment.
What? Tell us.
Oh, I don't remember what episode this was, but I just remember you were talking about what having big socks means, because we were talking about socks for some reason.
Yeah, big socks, big feet.
Yeah, and I immediately go, a big schlong.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
A big shaw? Schlong.
Yeah.
I know what a schlong is. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you asked, so
because I didn't hear. I heard big shaw.
Has been
schlaw.
Huh?
Schlaw.
What's a schlaw?
A schlong.
No,
She just asked, "What's a?"
No, but I'm asking her, what is a schlaw?
And this is how our everyday conversations go.
Yeah, literally.
We're all half deaf here.
Yeah, half deaf.
I do. We have headphones, so we can hear each other very clearly.
We can hear the breathing. We can hear the chewing. Turn off your headphones or remove.
Anyways,
wait, hold on. I can control your audio. Can you hear us?
No. Well, I mean, I can kind of hear, but
that was for our ASMR.
Okay, and what if the people didn't want to hear that?
Well, they had enough warning that something was gonna happen.
What if someone was driving? They don't have time to pause.
All they have to do is boop.
Okay. Anyways,
I hope you enjoyed.
I apologize if you did not want to.
I don't apologize. I know some of y'all like that, freaks. Anyway, Sandra's gonna comment and be like, "Thank you, Nat."
No, she won't.
Sandra, do me a solid. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you
Kobe's yelling cut.
Yeah, facts. Kobe's like, shut the fuck up. I was gonna say, yeah, if you enjoyed this episode and more, please check us out. We drop a new episode every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spotify, on Apple Music, on iHeartRadio, any streaming platform you think we're on, we most likely are on it. We also are on TikTok and on Instagram at 1.2 braincells_official, where you'll find some old clips, newer clips, and now even newer clips because we have a live episode. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
You mean new episode?
New live episode though. We always have new episodes, but this is a live one.
Oh, in person.
Yes. Visuals. But yeah, drop a comment. Well, we left a lot. We've mentioned throughout little comments you want to leave. Is there anything you want them to comment on specifically? Your mic. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Invigorating.
Because we've already said, like, hey, comment your favorite videos and stuff like that.
Well, follow through with that. And with that being said, toodle-loodle.
Toodle-lee.
Hugs and kisses.
Never for me.
Bye.
Peace out, brain cells.